Right. Because who would want to do that? So, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in this world. It's Fresh Air on another one. Just wanted to talk about some things that came to my attention. How do you convey to the masses your opinion if it doesn't align with all these different things that people are thinking is valid? Yes, but we compartmentalize everything going on in this world, so we never get to the point of the solution. Number one, the solution is get in control of your own divine intervention, meaning connect with your inner source, your discernment, your health, your well-being of your mindset, of who you are and what you represent in this world. Open your eyes. Understand that you have eyes to hear, or no, wait, eyes to hear and ears to see. That's facts. It's the opposite. Do you hear me? So you're literally changing the perception of how you understand things. It'll flip things up to understand that, okay, we all have understandings that we have biased opinions, we have good opinions, but if you don't understand that the cause you're going through or that you're supporting is already corrupt. It's corrupt from because here's what I see. There's a lot of organizations and groups, chats and all that. They are manipulating your mind into thinking that's their intentions, but they have other things going on. So if you believe and trust and believe in somebody that, if you can see with your own intuition and clear mind that what they're talking about resonates with you, challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to understand that as a community, meaning the world, has to come together to understand there's all these different gaps in there that people are understanding that the things you're donating to, you're wasting your money with some of them. Black Lives Matter, scam. None of the money went to that community. But y'all were Black Lives Matter. All lives matter. Facts. God loves everybody that has it in their heart to repent and understand you are saved as long as you change your ways. And that's where it comes, as the world has to understand that we have a purpose in our lives. Even if you feel against the wall and nothing is working, everything you tried hard for doesn't add up or doesn't work out. There's a reason behind that. Don't get tricked into believing a false ideology of all these other organizations. There's money, investors, things like that. If you understand that these organizations program you so you are not understanding the truth. So if that makes sense, that's why the stock market is changing, because what are they doing? They're telling you it's going bad because Trump's going to be in office. What? Why is it crashing? No, they're shifting money around because why? They already know. You have investors, they're in control. The billionaires, you can shift around $800 billion without even being noticed. But you can make somebody, a company, broke overnight. I think that's what we were talking about in the past. Too much power, too much problems, too much corruption in your head. If it's going to help people to really build their business and who they are, collectively, we have to come together with an understanding that it takes all of us, not just a couple, all of us to change our mindsets and challenge ourselves to understand that there's a better way. That there's a better understanding of knowing that you don't have to jump to conclusions right away when somebody talks about something. When somebody tells you something, you don't have to jump to conclusions right away. When somebody tells you something, you're trying to put pieces together. See, they build you that foundation of something to start thinking about, and then they have these things and ideas that they're trying to give you to put the other pieces in, so that you, unfortunately, your whole life been lied to. And that's a hard thing to do, man. That's where you got to give it up to God. To God, give me the discernment to understand the differences and what's going on in this world. God is love and respect. He gives grace to the people that still believe. He saves people that still believe. He gives people the powers to understand things. He gives people the blessings of their talents and their creativity to step up and do their thing. As we move forward, we understand our purpose. We start waking up. We start seeing things that happen in our life and that we were influenced by. We were influenced by something that was outside ourselves. When I was younger, we didn't have the internet like that. We had very less TV because guess what? That's what it was. There wasn't even very much on TV. And then they started getting to the reality shows. They got away from the music because they started seeing that the music was influencing people. Do you understand? VH1, MTV, and all these other ones, BET, they stopped doing music because it was influencing people. So they started piping it in different directions, and so that it's narrowed down to communities. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Do you think rich communities going to be hearing the same thing they're hearing in the hood? No. So let's not get mad that they're against us in particular. That goes for everybody. They're piping the same different stuff into your communities. These are planned AI actions through marketing companies and things you see on TV and the commercials and everything. It's all tied together. It's all tied together. You see it all. And you got these marketing companies that say, hey, we'll market your stuff here, 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 here. But it's not happening that way. They're taking these companies' money and saying they're putting the ads in certain areas and tripping on the fucking numbers. The numbers can be manipulated. That's why I always say, my numbers aren't adding up. So they want to suppress and put somebody of faith. They want to suppress and put somebody that has knowledge, understanding, and truth, and willingness to be their best self every day when they need to be. Step up to the plate and say, I understand. Let's find solutions to our struggles in life. They don't like people with intellect. They'll shut you down. If it's not benefiting them, they don't want nothing to do with it. And that's a horrible way to go in life. And that's what's happening in today's society. Who's getting the chance to move and be in a better perspective? Why are we not prospering in the middle class? Why are we not prospering in the, in the lower class? Why can't the lower class percentage of people, why can't it be much lower than that? Why does the lower class seem like it's almost 90% of the population? But they won't tell you that. Middle class is probably about 9%? And then you got the upper class, 1%. But it seems like everything on the stock market is all about these rich people and all this. How are you going to ever get anywhere if you got no money? You're living paycheck to paycheck. Your taxes are high. That's what we have to deal with. You understand? Around the world, we have to understand opportunities aren't given to just everybody. Even if you worked your heart out, even got a master's degree in psychology or anything like that, I don't have it, but I'm saying there's people that have master's degrees in their field and still don't get that chance. Why? Why do you want to put people in college so you can then what? Create somebody that's going to be protesting and then they're going to hide under that idea, but they have alternative motives and things like that. I mean, it's happened in the LGBT community. They got Nobody's talking about that. They got overhauled by people that don't even respect LGBT, but they claim to be a part of the community, to use that as a platform to start, because they feel like, oh, you can't talk about me like that. Those are the people that should be there in the first place. Because if you can't handle yourself, you shouldn't be there. What I mean by handle, understand where your thoughts to do that in the first place. Understand you're triggered. Yep, you're being programmed. You understand that triggering is a learning lesson. It's something that's going against your normal ideology or things you think about. I'm here as a collective that God will shine light on you and give you those understandings that we don't have to go against anybody. We don't have to think about things that don't matter to us in our own circle. But that's contradicting when I'm a leader of this world to understand that God is going to shed light on this world before we have issues with people thinking that there's going to be a civil war. There's going to be a civil war within the Democratic Party. Just the Democratic Party, they can't come to understand what they even want to represent. There's no policies that they actually stand on. They're just saying things. They shut down the, oh my God. Here's my thing. Collectively, we understand that we're not anywhere close to fixing things. We have to come to what works for me and why I'm here on this planet. Why you are here on this planet. That's what I'm trying to get to. Your purpose and what you stand for gotta go through God. God is love and respect, and He will not manipulate nobody's intentions. He will not tell you to do hurtful things. He will not tell you to do this, to do that, that would make people hurt. That's what I'm trying to get at. Waiting for the day that God shows His light on everybody to feel that they are a part of something greater than themselves. Break the chains of understanding where you receive your information. Break the chains of understanding where you come from mentally, but not take and have regrets or anything like that. You give it up to God and He will help save you to clean your slate where you can now live in peace and understanding. Live in respect of others' understandings. Live in respect to listen to people when they talk. Listen to what they have to say. And find solutions in their everyday life. Find solutions in what happens. Understand that God's going to give you the answer if you love and practice your purpose. Everybody has a talent out there. They're good at something. Go tackle it. Be good at what you do. Be positive, uplifting, motivational. Be that integrity in yourself. Keep that integrity. When that camera and microphone turns off, keep that integrity in yourself. We all have struggles, I get that. We all come from different backgrounds and different nationalities and different stories and everything like that. And people have lost people. I'm tired of losing people. I'm tired of losing people. Honest people. People that were tricked, manipulated. The news. Step back from the news. You don't need to know all that information, fake news. You don't need to, does it apply to your life directly right now? Can there be something you can do right now? Probably not. But what you can do is start listening to God in your heart. And find that in yourself. Focus in the moment. Unplug the past. Unplug the future. Unplug the moment. And live in your purpose. You will see that time will stop. And so you can handle most of your things in your life on a higher intellect, a higher mindset. God bless everybody. I pray that no weapons formed against you will prosper. I pray that you will find discernment in what I talk about. I pray that you will share this with others, that you find that in your heart, you're doing the right thing. God bless. Have a wonderful day.